What's up, everybody? Tonight's ice cream review is Jeni's Fluffernutter pie. Jeni and I, actually not the real person, Jeni Britton-Bauer is a saint. She's a model human being, a great inspiration to women and men alike, an entrepreneur, a philanthropist, a great example for everybody to look up to. Jeni's ice cream, however, we have a tumultuous relationship. We have a storied history. Every time I review Jeni's, I tell this story. And since I've gotten a lot of new subscribers lately, and it's been a while since I've reviewed Jeni's, I'm going to tell you the story again. I was an ice cream basic B. I ate Haagen-Dazs and Ben & Jerry's and Breyers.
Shame! Shame!
See, we've all been there at a certain point. We're not proud of it, you know. For pretty much the first 20 years of my life. I was a creature of habit. I didn't know any better. And one year, Kelsey and I went to the Arnold Sports Festival in Columbus, Ohio. And there's a little ice cream shop, little, tiny, called Jeni's Splendid Ice Creams. There was only one of them this time. And this was 2011 or 2012, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And we rolled up in there, and when you're an ice cream basic B, you're looking for cookie dough, you're looking for chocolate, you're looking for the basic stuff. And I saw things like hummingbird cake and salted peanut butter with chocolate flecks. We'll get back to that in a second. And I had like a flight. I had like six flavors, and it was spectacular. It was just amazing. It blew my mind, and it made me realize that ice cream could be a whole lot more than just cookie dough. Nothing wrong with cookie dough, but it was the beginning of a journey that continues to this day. I am in love with ice cream. I always have been, but now I know how expansive and how creative the world of ice cream can be. Thanks, in part, to Jeni's. This is my first taste of real ice cream, real craft ice cream, I should say. So, with that boring anecdote out of the way, let's talk about this flavor. Publix has stocked Jeni's for a little bit now, but Jeni's just rolled out, I think, 6 or 7 new flavors, some of which aren't exactly new in terms of Jeni's, but for Publix stocking them, Cream Puff being one of them, and Gooey Butter Cake being the other. I reviewed both of those. I really love Gooey Butter Cake, and if you're watching this and you don't want to go back and watch that review, you're probably wondering how it stacks up to Ample Hill's Gooey Butter Cake. Well, it depends on what you like. Jeni's base is way better. It's this cream cheese base. It's spectacular. The Gooey Butter Cake is Jeni's version of Gooey Butter Cake, and it's just not the same, but the swirl evens things out. So if you just want Gooey Butter Cake chunks, go with Ample Hills, but if you want the complete package, I gotta go with Jeni's. So this is one of the new flavors. I was gonna do 3 flavors here, but to be perfectly honest, I just didn't feel like eating or trying 3 pints of ice cream, because I ended up doing this with Gelato Fiasco in the last review. I feel overextended. I feel like I can't really enjoy one flavor. So outside of extenuating circumstances, I'm gonna try to do 1 flavor at a time. It's not always gonna happen because there's just so much damn ice cream out. But I wanted to give special attention to this because it sounds right up my alley. Roasted peanut butter and vanilla marshmallow ice cream side by side with oat pie crust pieces. You guys know how I love peanut butter. You saw how I felt about the Nutter Fluffer from Gelato Fiasco in that last review. So I really think that this is going to be a good ice cream.
I can feel it all the way down in my plums.
Oh, sorry, I was reading. I guess I should have edited that out. This version nods to the classic peanut butter and marshmallow sandwich, which dates back to the 1910s. And has ties to Paul Revere's great-great-grandchildren. See, learn something new every day. Now I know.
And knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe!
Thanks, G.I. Joe. This version nods to the classic with equal parts salty roasted peanut butter and vanilla marshmallow ice creams. We've got 2 ice creams in here. Our brown sugar and oat pie crust pieces are based on an old family recipe of mine, Jeni. This flavor is magic. Some people like fancy watches, cool cars. I like $12 a pint ice creams. But if you're like me, and you want to drop some cash on some good eats, you want to know if it's worth your time, your calories, and your money. So only one way to find out. Let's scoop it. Oh my. Okay, I'm having a moment here because Jeni's peanut butter base may not only be the best mainstream base, because Jeni's is mainstream now, it's carried in Publix, doesn't get much more mainstream than that. It may very well be my favorite peanut butter base in the game. I gotta think about it. But the thing about Jeni's ice cream, Jeni's peanut butter ice cream, is that there's a strong saltiness to it. And I like my peanut butter to be salty. I think I spoke about this in the last review. The Nutter Fluffer from Gelato Fiasco is a little sweet on the peanut butter. And it really depends on what you like, but I like my peanut butter salty. I like a salty peanut butter. And this is the peanut butter ice cream that I first tasted. They're probably not the exact same, but when I went to Columbus and I had the Buckeye State, which was salted peanut butter with chocolate flakes. Doesn't matter. Point being, that was my favorite peanut butter ice cream for a very long time. And just because of the base, there's really no other mix in. So, off to a good start. So, nobody's going to be wowed by these oat pie crust pieces. It's a cool little addition. They're not huge. They're not big. They remind me a lot of the crisp and Bamberry crisp. It's a good little added texture. It's a little bonus because the base ice cream is just spectacular. The marshmallow ice cream is great too. If you ever had Jeni's Supermoon, it's basically the same thing. It tastes like a dehydrated Lucky Charms marshmallow. But at least in this pint, oh, I haven't even shown you guys inside. Sorry, I was caught up. I just love this flavor. I've eaten over half of it. Sorry guys, I know somebody's gonna bust my balls for not showing enough of the ice cream and talking too much, but you guys know how I roll. So there's not a ton of marshmallow ice cream in there. It's really hard to see because the color of the marshmallow ice cream isn't as bright white as you'd expect it to be. But you can kind of see, if you look right there, it's running through the bottom right there. It's along the edges here. So it's not side by side. Like it says, literally side by side. They're just mixed together. But it works really well to balance out the saltiness of the peanut butter. It's a Fluffernutter ice cream. And it's amazing. All right. I've eaten almost this whole thing. 1,020 calories, whatever. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. This is great stuff. It's great. And, you know, Jeni's over the past few years, when they went to mainstream mass-produced ice cream, it wasn't the same. It's just not the same. This is not craft ice cream anymore. It's mass-produced mainstream ice cream. That being said, Jeni's can still bust out some damn good stuff like this. The peanut butter ice cream is awesome. I love it so much. Just a great saltiness to it. The marshmallow ice cream balances it out, makes it not too savory. The oat pie crust pieces add a nice little crunch for some texture. The only thing, and I've said a lot of positive things about this, the only thing that's holding this back from being a 10 out of 10, because it was very close to being a 10 out of 10. The only reason it's not a 10 out of 10 is because Jeni's decided to go with marshmallow ice cream instead of a marshmallow swirl. If this was Jeni's peanut butter ice cream with the 7-Eleven s'mores marshmallow or like a salt and straw style gooey marshmallow swirl and those pie crust pieces, we'd be talking 10 out of 10. But Jeni, if you're watching this, you're probably not. You're probably on a private jet or something right now doing like real important things. Don't hang your head in shame, because this is a fantastic flavor. Probably the best flavor that Jeni's has made since they went mainstream. And I'm gonna give that one right here, this one, a 9 out of 10. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this review as much as I enjoyed eating this. Hopefully you didn't fall asleep during my boring stories. And hopefully next week will bring us a couple more flavors of Jeni's that are new. I'm really excited to review them all. I'm glad I was able to just focus on this one because I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I doubt any of those other flavors will be able to top this one. If you like peanut butter, you need it in your life. It's worth every penny. if you like ice cream like I do, and if you're watching a guy talk about ice cream, you probably do. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.